Hi, it's Laurel Mills, and I have the opportunity now to go ahead and rebuttal Michelle's convincing argument that she had stated about the factor that there is not enough protection in the U.S. for a whistleblower. So 2 points that I want to rebuttal on. One is the factor that she mentioned about how it is on the burden of the employee, and as well I want to mention about the high-profile cases she mentioned. Let's get started. So, yes, the burden is on the employee. It should be there. You're the one doing the whistleblowing, okay? So it's not going to be on anybody else. And so, yes, it needs to be there. You have to get the facts. You have to do the research. You have to find the lawyer that's going to help you. You have to do all the legwork. Yes, it's going to be a lot of work. Yes, the burden's on you, but you're the one that wants to make the change. So in order to make the change, you got to do the legwork, right? So the other thing, too, is the corporation isn't going to go through this lightly. So, yes, you're going to have some pushback. Yes, you're going to have some, people not wanting you to do this. But if you have the facts, if you did the research, if you have the resources, if you have the backup that you need to help you through this, the laws will protect you. You follow the protocol, the laws will protect you. So, and it's like anything else, is that it's only as good as its user. So if you don't use it properly, then of course it's not going to come through properly for you, okay? So then the other point is about all this high-profile cases that she mentioned. There was a lot of them, and there was a lot of them that didn't go very well. I had mentioned one about my brother-in-law that did go very well, and he was an every ordinary human being that, I could give you a prime example of that it did go well for. And he did follow the rules. He did follow protocol. He did follow the way you should go about doing this. So with that being stated, without having the facts of all these cases and how they went about them, and did they follow the protocol? Did they get their research? Did they have the facts? We don't know all that. And until we do, we can't state that the laws did not protect them or the laws weren't there to protect them and we didn't have enough of them. So, in my rebuttal here, I state the factor that facts are key, and you got to do your homework. You got to do your research in order to figure this out to see if you even have a case in the first place. And then once you have your case, you get your resources together, and you use the laws for you versus against you. So, unfortunately, with her cases, some of them, ended up being horrible, like with the murder. Well, that's unfortunate. I can't, that's not even acceptable. But at the same time, maybe with the employees that did get fired, maybe they were supposed to get fired and they were doing this case because of the factor that they were going to get fired, and so they wanted to turn it on them. I don't know, because I don't know the whole case. But neither does anybody else necessarily in this class. So until we know the facts, until we know that they followed the way it was supposed to be done in order to do a true whistleblow to make it work out for them, we cannot say the laws were not there to help them. So I leave you with these points. Whistleblowing is not taken lightly by corporations. And the other thing is that it should not be taken lightly by the whistleblower. Cover all your angles with facts. Get your research done. Cover yourself and get your resources. Okay, you need to know the laws that they're breaking, and you need to know the laws that are going to protect you. So make sure you have that. If you have a case and you follow the protocol, the laws are there to protect you. You go into battle with armor and ammunition. Same thing with whistleblowing. And the laws are there to protect you. I will say that yet again. I appreciate having your eyes and ears yet again. I appreciate the factor that you take in your time out of class to listen to me. Even though you have to, I hope you learned something from both of our angles. And have a great evening.